Okay, everything looks to be good. Okay, so hope you have a nice day, and we're gonna continue the series as always. Hopefully you can keep on having the winning streak here. And yeah, we'll play maybe 2 games or 1 depending on the time we have here. And let me switch the screens here and run the ads here at first. So yeah, a bit of patience so that no ads for newcomers. Okay. So this is a cool problem I kind of found on 101 weiqi. Actually, let me post a link straight away here from the start. So I found this problem right here. So black to play, and actually it's kind of a straightforward problem, but you need to kind of visualize until the end what happens. So yeah, try this one as black. It is kind of a neat problem here. So yeah. Okay, we're gonna wait a little bit to start finding an opponent. Actually, if you haven't checked out, I'd be happy if you can go and check my channel. So YouTube channel, and I'll just post the link over here. So if you haven't subbed yet, whether you're on Twitch or on YouTube, I would be happy if you can do so. And I'll be trying to post more content, different type of contents in the future, and still streaming live here on Twitch and also on YouTube. So if you're here, thank you for the support. And yeah, hope we can have a good day for today. So today there were some interesting games, actually still going, but there was the women's, I think this is a team tournament from each country. And today Nakamura Sumire from Korea actually did beat 2 opponents in a row today. So it was an interesting watch as well. You could take a look afterwards, maybe. Okay, let me go and try to find someone. And there's gonna be the, I think the Chunlang Cup in a few days, if I'm not mistaken. This Chunlang Cup, yeah. So need to check like when it does start. But it's gonna be a big tournament between the top professionals here in Asia. And I think Frejak from Poland is also participating, if I'm not wrong. Okay, we're gonna play against this opponent again. I think I played 2 times and lost, so we kind of need to win this time. And Off Busy, hello, hope you're doing good. Oh, I think he played a bit differently this time. I might switch to this against this 3 point here. Just trying to have like a, yeah, kind of a influence style opening against this. I don't mind. Just approach high here. So yeah, I will try to, maybe let me see right here. says 24 players. Wonder if there's somewhere to go and check the kind of who's gonna participate or what. Okay, so standard Joseki here, and I'll just extend this way. You could also just approach here, invite this white pincer type of fight. And Intricate, thanks for the free, 2 months sub. Thank you very much for the support. Good luck today. Thank you, man. It is nice to see you here, and thank you for the support. It means a lot. So hope you can have good games today. Try to win this one for you, man. Yeah, we'll try to play this here. Yeah, I think here, this one, you can play a bit slow. It's so good. Like, trying to approach here is probably a bit more accurate, but I don't mind just playing this one. If here, you can still try to invade. Maybe some of the times you want to shoulder hits, you don't know, so... Just going to respond. If this side, maybe you could have thought of pincering. But from here, I just respond here. Could go high. But then when you go high, white can peep from this side or play this Q12 move. So there's some trade-offs here. Could also try to play away, but I'm just gonna play here. And see. Maybe white kind of takes the corner here. Could play this one's a bit slow, but it's definitely all good. Against this, I think approaching here is pretty nice. Taking this kind of left side. Yeah, white has this kind of invasion here, but still, like taking the left side here, it is pretty big to play something around here. Maybe here. Because this one, there could be this kind of invasion, but it's more severe against this stone. Here isn't as severe against here, but there's less counterplay on this side. So again, it's kind of trade-offs here. I mean, you could kind of play here. If white jumps, then you jump again. If white kind of played this knight's move, then you can try to play g17 right away. Or here, h17. Like, this could be interesting. Just shoulder hit here seems a bit off because white can kind of crawl here and take the left side, which is more important. So you want to play from here. I mean, usually you want to go all the way. But it's probably fine to also play one line further up. If invade, I just jump here. Yes, back because the opening is a bit slow from my side as well. You want to play a bit more aggressive on this side of the board. Yeah, I just wonder if you want to keep the left side, probably something around here attaching or not, but it's gonna strengthen here. I think with this invasion still left, I don't want to just play this one. Probably trying to play here and attach looks like a interesting point, or it could go this way to try to invade here. Also trying to just enclose here is probably a big point that he can play. But then white will probably try to... Yeah, if white invades here, then you can attach. Lean on over here and try to cap. And if this one, you just try to crawl here and get the side. Easy peasy, you sure? Try to read until the end. Straightforward, but I won't say easy. If it's easy, then yeah, maybe you're improved. That's possible as well. Yeah, probably taking a bit too much time, but here it's important to kind of know what to do. So against this, I attach here, kind of fight. Against this, you just crawl. Yes, I'm going to invite white to play here, so I can lean on here. The question is, where do you want to play else? So I guess taking, kind of enclosing here, because white didn't play, is a good point. And here, we'll see. Maybe sometimes you can attach here, sometimes here, sometimes here. So I'm not going to play anything and just enclose over here. We'll see. Maybe white will jump. This one again, we jump here, attach here. It is probably more standard here to kind of continue here. But the thing is, the left side here, we don't want to like commit too much because there's always kind of this invasion. And if white can just invade everything here, yeah, might be something we don't want to. Actually, this I don't mind. I'll just attach here, let white connect. And then we can take center, place something over here, or maybe even attach here, try to build something. Yeah, so here cannot really try to be too aggressive, especially here it's weak still. So this is usual kind of stuff. Let white connect, but you get the outside. I've improved, but I also did run yesterday to 1Q again. Yeah, it is definitely standard when you go up the first time. Sorry if I'm mistaken, but yeah, I think the first time you go up, usually you go down right again, but I think you can be probably around that level of 1Q, 1 done in between. Last time I played against you. I felt that way. Okay, so do we protect the move here? I mean, getting crawled from white is annoying somewhat. But it seems kind of slow as well. Maybe white would kind of pincer it this way. And then try to play here. If you protect this one, there might be this kind of a D14 kind of lean on here. That's annoying as well. Maybe you could have played away here, not responding against this move. Like respond something over here could have been a bit better. I guess we're gonna block here. Take this kind of invasion away, keep the points here, and try to counterplay on this side. Because I think, yeah, if white puts a move here, we have no base with this group, and also this stone might become lonely. I guess block here. Could be a bit slow, but I'm gonna try to counterplay on this side of the board with this type of move with G17 invade here. Probably white's gonna place something around here. Yeah, that is definitely a interesting. And Sumia, whoa, thank you for the cheer. Cheers to fellow Cosmic Wanderer. Thank you, man. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, thanks for the support. Yeah, this one is like you want to try to cut here if possible. Maybe in some cases sack here to get the outside. Because just responding here, white can get this bottom side here, which don't really appreciate. Put a move here to try to respond strongly over here. Maybe we play away. But yeah, probably should respawn. So if cut, maybe white would just sack this stone. If I play away, white can block here. I wonder if is this too big. Then this kind of move is gone. That's the problem as well. But maybe we have this kind of thing. Cut here. You know what? I'm gonna play here because just respawning here just seems just off. Gonna try to just yeah, try to believe the potential on the other sides of the board. Forget about here. Yeah, jump. Could have tried to attach here as well, but I cannot get everything. So locally jumping here seems good. Me doing good. It's nice to hear.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, let's respond here because this way you can kind of still invade this point. 1, 2. And I think locally here, if block, maybe invade from here at h17. So I switched to try to play it for the whole board to really counterplay here. Yeah, this is also looking like an interesting point. You could still... I personally think white maybe shoulder hit is a bit more aggressive because this has still some moves around here, but seems to be fine as well. Yeah, what to do here? Maybe just respond or try to cross cut here. Could also maybe invade here straight away. It's difficult position.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, let's try to invade here. So if kick, I will try to place something around here lightly. Oh, you forgot your Fox password, so no more 4-down counts. Okay. But yeah, intricate, it's still... There's right balance between enjoying the game and improving. If you're not trying to be professional, whatnot, you don't need to be that kind of serious about it. But so yeah, I think attaching here, it really is a personal thing, and there's no right approach. Just depending on what you want to do. And hi Fair, nice to see you as well. I like... Usually this one you want to hane.
4,
Maybe
Go.
there's kind of
Look.
Atari push type
Nana.
thing. But then we can cut here, take, so I think white is kind of tough. Yeah, but this one... I think you just play here. Maybe you play this one and then slide over here. Can use this kind of one stone attach here kind of thing.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
Let me think here a
残り
tad
1
bit,
回で
'cause
す。
we could play this one, but then white can approach from here. So my goal is trying to take center and slide here, so playing this one and here. But you need to think about this kind of peep.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
Maybe it is a bit too greedy to think this way. If extend here, yeah, so this is kind of the move that I need to see, but should be still fine.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。
Maybe this one won't. There's some aji around here as well.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。
Let's try to play this one. Because we can cut here and peep. I think it should work, kind of. So I'm trying to block here. So with this one I can play this one here, connect. So here probably just push. Honey. Seems like it's going to work, but
1、
here white could
San,
Hane and this
Yon,
is
Go.
yeah, disaster, so I need to play here. This we have Hane. This you can play here. So I wonder, cut here, maybe jump this way is better. Yeah, there's gotta be some ways to use some arch here. Yeah, I never understood that total 10 games accounts. 10k games accounts. You would at least think you can improve a bit more. Mm.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
That was probably a bad move. Should have played here.
1、2、3、4、5、6。
I guess as played, I need to play something around here. Yeah, this is not good. I think shouldn't play anything, maybe play something around here. Okay, I'm gonna take. Just played very badly here. How can we figure out some way?
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。
So locally this way I can live here. Cannot block because there's this. Just gonna jump here, this one. It's gonna be the same kind of thing. So block here, turn, I can win the race.
3、4、5。
Yeah, locally I can live here, but the damage here in the corner is too big. Maybe here cut once. Could try to cut here and have this exchange. Because maybe later white would kind of sack.
3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
Not sure. Probably white plays something around here. So I invaded, but this is not too good with the cost. At least maybe I have some hope to use this cut over here. That's the thing we can hope for.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。
Let's peep this way. Do I still cut over here? This push attach.
1、2、
Still gotta be some sort of archie here.
5、6。
Yeah, let's cut this way and extend. So trying to use these kind of dead stones here, attach, cut. I can play here. If I have some extension, maybe you can squeeze something from the outside, especially if here we have strong stones.
1、
So maybe this isn't as bad as I thought. One thing is good is that you have no forcing moves against this group on the bottom. I think white needs to put like a move like here. Maybe then we start to cap or something. Try to use this kind of side of the board that is still unfinished. And try to expand as much as we can. It is almost 30 points here. Yeah, it is 30 points. Here is probably around 20. Still, there's this push over here. I think this is a bit off as a move, but guess I'll push here, attach. I think just standard jump looks good.
2、
So you need to run
3
away. Maybe it's gonna peep. Yeah, but there's this push over here. White needs to protect against this. Here, this kind of thing. Ah, maybe there's this push over here. Want to try to go really aggressive against this group, but do I have a move?
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。
Let's go something around here. Trying to use this kind of archie here. And protecting, increasing this sided board. Here for this time of day, I'll just ignore for a bit.
1、2、3、4、5。
There's still weakness around here, so if I play here and wedge, so am I correctly estimated you have 40 points right now? Didn't count my territory too much, but the opponents here probably around 50. We need a lot of compensation. And also my stones are pretty weak. Yeah, I think I played pretty badly on this side. Okay, against this, I'll try to cut off here. Maybe this, yeah. Not able to see the moves today. I just feel a bit off actually, because even this
1、
one,
2、3、4、
I
5、
think I messed up
6、
quite badly.
7、8、9。
It's going to be a difficult task. Just push here. But yeah, intricate, I think your estimate is kind of correct overall if you want to count black's territory. So as a hint to try to count, you want to count like the already established points. So here, and the unknown points may be kind of roughly divided by 2, like depending on what happens, but that's kind of a good estimate.
1、2。
Guess here I think just It is painful, but I cannot just respond here. I was in trouble with these stones. Hmm.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
If we can kind of isolate this one, maybe. But yeah, white would extend here for sure. Okay. And you could play this, but it's also a fiercely liberty, so there's this type of move here that could come back. So I don't know if it's necessarily good. Here I would just cut. This type of cut here. Maybe, yeah, there's these two cutting points that could be a problem, but at this point I cannot really worry about it too much. Yeah, so there's this cut and actually squeeze from here. Maybe let's go and do this straight away.
1, 2, 3.
So if you protect here, I can just cut off the top side. So yeah, white needs to play this one.
秒読みを始めます。
But this seems kind of painful for white, because now kind of squeezing his eye shape overall. Then probably you need to protect because there's too many kind of weaknesses around here. Yeah, push. Maybe just connect simply like this way. Could be better.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
White would probably play something around here. This, I don't know if it's good, like it's kind of making this attach work, but maybe peep and then jump is white's plan. So against this one, I think we can tenuki. Maybe cut here, still annoying.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
White can live actually by just wedging here. Maybe should have protected.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Are you trying to let white live? So this, if this works, this is GG's. But here, cut.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Gonna try to use some call threads here. It's probably a call here in the corner.
1、2、3、
Cannot play this
4、
one because
5、
push.
6、
So you need to turn here. Hane. This shape's gotta be a call.
1、
Still block.
3、4、
Hane
Go.
here.
6、
It's not
7、
gonna change. Because you could get either of those around the corner in the middle of the board. S18 first. Yeah, we need to Hane here. I cannot turn this one because white would just feel a little bit if on the outside and win. So usually connects, Hane, and then block and this type of call.
3、
I guess this may be a slightly better way to make it a call. Can still play this move.
1、2、3、
So here descent white will cut here and win the race. So you need to play this kind of move. So I'm gonna use call threads here. If I can push, these stones are weak, so it needs to protect here. Maybe he'll play away and take here, but
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、
okay. So white decided to take here. Now I can actually try to counterplay on these stones.
Maybe
just extend. Jump here. Yeah, if he can kill everything, this should be good. So if we can kind of relate this stone, kind of go here.
1、2、
Maybe
3、
taking the I shape,
4、
but here
5、6、
white can
7、
sack here
8。
first. So I'm gonna go for the whole group. And you have some forcing moves around here. Like Hane, this one. This probably jump this way if I'm not wrong. Maybe white can still push here.
1、2、
And this one just extend, and white has... Maybe actually you take here. Oh, but this one white can play this.
1、
Yeah,
2、
white can turn here and play this
4、
one.
5、
To
6、
actually make eyes
7、
at any point.
8。
So maybe it is difficult to really go for it. So here this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20 points somewhat here. Said 20, 10. So the amount of
1
points that white
2
has didn't change.
4 5 6
But yeah, obviously white did kind of invade a ton. There's also this cutting point, which is a problem.
1 2 3 4 5 6
Try to hunt it this way. My prediction: the game will be between 5 points if nothing major happens. Yeah, maybe this I should have protected here. That was a better way to resist.
1
Against this, pro honey here.
One, 2 3 4 5
I think Kosumi. Yeah, I'll just put a move there. Very smart way of dealing with here. Probably played a bit too much over here, and there's definitely some better variation than this one. Even this maybe. Yeah, here could resign pretty much. Not happy about this game, but happens. Especially the bottom side stuff, and here white will try to cut here. I think that's the plan. Try to push and ignore this take.
One, 2 3 4
And here
5
locally white is
6
okay,
7
should be seki even if
8
you try to go and do something. So this one white hane and then attaches here, and it's all good. When the liberty is filled, it's going to be some sort of call. But now, yeah, this is going to be a bit too difficult to catch up. Maybe if I can try to really reduce and keep everything here at the same time, but it is definitely a tough kind of ask. We'll play just a bit and then resign. I think white will try to invade something on the top right here. To me, white feels like it has a bit lead. Yeah, it is. White is leading by a ton. My only hope is trying to make this whole area territory and then invade this. So I'm gonna try to take away the base. could attach over here, try to take this one stone even. But yeah, Rusty, you're right. Why resign? Sumia says it's between 5 points. Okay, this one. It's definitely way more than this. Don't know if this is the right way to manage the game as white, but if you feel confident. Yeah, this area is weak, so I guess that's why he's going for this type of variation. And yeah, white should be able to live if you don't play some sort of mistake.
1、2、3。
So maybe you can connect like descend here. White would continue with something like this. Could attach as well.
1、
Maybe crawl.
3。
Don't know if this one really helped, because with this stone over here could change some stuff.
1、2、3。
Yeah, no,
Yo.
white is definitely in a much bigger lead. Okay, so honey, I think white would try to cut. That's the plan. Extend. This might be a good move from my opponent right here.
1、2、3、4、5、6。
You should honey it this way, and if kind of extend cut here. I see what he's trying to do. Attach here, and I think this might be a perfect way. Yeah. Okay, turn here, turn this way. White would get the outside and still be okay, I guess.
1、2、
But you cannot play here.
3、4、5、6、
I think we
7。
need to turn. Yeah, I gotta give credit to my opponent. This seems to be working. I think you can play anything like Atari and play this one. Maybe cut here, Atari. Could be better. Connect here. Block even this one maybe. It's this block I might cut here. Usually it doesn't work for black.
3、4、5、6、7、8、9。残り2回です。
Yeah, my opponent is definitely on the stronger side of the 7 downs here. But yeah, we need to beat them. If we're gonna be hoping to have good results at 8 done.
2、3、
Still
4
chance.
5
Yeah, I think you need to
6
connect here and then try
7
to surround
8
this group
9
over here. Or even this is...
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。
I don't think I can take this stone is going to kind of take this cut away. So now we just take. I think now we surround. Yeah, it is good way for white to play. I mean, gotta give credit. Now there's no way to kind of cut off here. Yeah, nice game. Maybe this one I should have played here. But there's some sort of concern. Maybe then you can play something around here. And then block. Yeah, I think there's guesstimate is white is around by 50. Yeah, I should have played here, take center and slide here. I think this one should have worked pretty well. Because even if you play here, actually you can play this type of thing. If I touch, maybe there's this, but still. Yeah, you can use this stone here. Even simply play something like this and then go back. And this should be alive. This maybe. Maybe a touch is better. Because even if you play here, so let's say white plays another move on this side, you can play this kind of thing here. Hane descend and live, threaten to cut as well. And if white responds, then maybe it's not so clear. Something like this should be able to live. So if this one you can play here and extend. Yeah, this shape should be alive. There's even Hane center from here from black. And the GG, what was the end score? I didn't count, but probably white plus, yeah, 40 or whatnot. Should have trusted my instinct first that this was kind of severe.
対局の申し込みがありました。
Maybe jump here. This could be better. Threaten this kind of cut here. And if white plays this one, you crawl. This one you can still play this kind of thing. Then if white protects somewhere, it's even difficult how to do, but probably here, but still there's this kind of using this one stone here. And this one, yeah, maybe you play here, but still, actually, there's still some sort of RG around here. It's not so easy. Here, clamp this way, make this kind of call. And then kind of call here. Yeah, I guess you make call and that you could use call threads over here where it's cut. And white doesn't have any clear call threads unless you play something against here. This one. Yeah, I guess something like this. This one should have played here. I don't know, for some reason I did play the other move. Maybe this... It's not going to change much, but... In fact, you cannot push here. This is a problem, because here white can just win the race. Against this one, white would just play here. Take the eye on this side. Yeah, this is not what you want to do. Like, it might be a bit dangerous for black to do something like this. Maybe you could crawl and then connect. Try to invite this one. Cut here. Play this type of moves. Maybe it's kind of survives this way. So if you push, you can play this one. Play this kind of thing. Here. So yeah, maybe you could have continued with something like this. If white protects somewhat here, then you can just live here. And yeah, this looks good as black, because you can still use the cutting point here, kind of put pressure on these stones. White doesn't have anything left, so yeah, I think maybe should continue to it here, and then can you... I don't know if white is able to take you first. Might change a bit, but let's see, connect white turns. Yeah, it's a big difference. Maybe here, this kind of thing, you connect on the first line. Although this is kind of painful. You can connect, but at what cost? Yeah, I don't think even... That's not too good for black. I think you want to have a better shape to be alive. Yeah, maybe continue something around here. With this type of thing. Then turn. Maybe honey. Might be this. But it's definitely more complicated. I think the easier way to kind of play here was probably having this exchange and then jump something over here to threaten this one. If blocked, then you can go back and play here and be comfortably alive. I think this was the way. If this one, then you can try to, yeah, slide here. A wants to play one on the other side. So here straight away. Yeah, maybe you could, like, not, because you might attach from this side when you think about it. And yeah, white can't take when you play here. I thought about it for a brief second, but maybe, yeah. Boretro. Something here. But then this take is kind of a nice shape here. But yeah, this is a bit too painful. Maybe here I should have still protected if I wanted to have a bit of hope here. Still protect this way. But yeah, white is probably better anyways, but something around here, keep the eye, put pressure on these stones, something like this. Looks good. Yeah. Yeah, 40 plus in good company. Yeah. Yeah, the end was a good sequence from opponent here to play this one right here. So if you just take, I think you just connect. Maybe you could still, yeah, block here. If cut, you just sack here and kind of surround this whole group on the left. Without this, there's still ways to maybe save these stones. So that was the meaning behind this. And yeah, great game from my opponent, not so much from me. But yeah, happens. And let's just take a break for a short second, and I'll be back in a few minutes. So in the meantime, you guys can try to do this. So it looks easy, but you need to still read until the end. So yeah, try to figure out what's the end kind of shape at the end. So yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes. Let me run some ads here. And yeah, stay tuned. I'll be back. Okay. Am I high because no sleep or this Tsumeko is easy? Really? Is this really that easy for you guys? Maybe it is, but try to read until the end. We'll see if you guys are right. Okay, I'm just gonna try to play another game because we have a bit more time. It is straightforward, but you need to read like what to do after stones are taken from each side. So bad at Tsumego? It's all good. You can still enjoy the solution here, Rusty. But everyone was bad at Tsumego at some point in their Go journey, so it's all good. Even me, considering my kind of level here, comparing to all people at 7 down, I'm probably one of the not the best readers, let's say. The only ones I could say that are good at Tsumego probably are kind of top professionals. Okay, need to play. So you sacrifice small group and then end up with that shape. Yeah, so the first move is this, and then you sacrifice spot. From there it's easy. Maybe you guys are just good. I read Ko and I hate Ko. Don't hate Ko too much. I mean, Ko is kind of essence of Go. Even also, I'm not playing too many Ko in my games overall, but it's definitely one thing that is actually making the game a bit more interesting. So yeah, maybe I guess I figure out it's not Ko. But this one was a one down problem on weiqi 1-1, maybe 1Q. Forgot which one, but okay, let me switch the screens here. You guys can continue. Yeah, one done. I don't know anymore. No need to be that. It's a bluff from me. I think it's if you did read correctly, you're on the right path. Okay, now let's go against this one right here. I think sometimes you want a pincer on here, but I'm also okay responding, and then if attach, going for this push through Joseki here. I've been doing one. Good, good. It's good, yeah. Actually, let me post the link again. Maybe if there's some new people in here. So you can go over here at weiqi 1-1. It is all free. Can solve problems for any level. Really recommend it. Professionals even are using it, so yeah, try to use this tool. Okay, so here I will try to push here. Try to make some fight and benefit on the right side, because usually play this one, Atari here. Sometimes you can cut, but I don't know the nuance between the two yet. I need to actually check a bit more with my AI on my own. So usually almost never wrong by Atari here on this side of the board. And sometimes you can play from this side, but here Kosumi is the usual kind of move. Kind of increasing this side of the board. You don't want to push here because white can just jump this way. And then it kind of gives white more reason to go there. And you want to have a stone. You don't have like naturally white stones going against this kind of free stone, so it's better to kind of play this one rather than push. So playing here against this usually is this one, and then white plays here and whatnot. So threatening this kind of wedge and snapback, so white needs to put a move. Played this stuff quite a lot here on stream. So push here. I think I've seen extend a lot. This one not too much. Feels a bit weird because we can hane and then wedge here. White shape doesn't look as good. Maybe against this white will turn, but still there's this wedge here. Maybe you still respond something. Could push. Is this wrong? Yeah, push hane may be cut here because white doesn't have much liberties. That could be a thing. So you want to take this kind of turn away so that you can wedge a bit easier. Yeah, this is why kind of playing something around here feels a bit off because white can turn here. Tari, make some eye shape, so prefer to play this one. And then hane may be cut. Here. Maybe hane this one simply. Tari can wedge, yeah. Maybe you still hane from the bottom though. So push hane here. And try to just crawl, get the side. If double hane, you can definitely cut and then wedge here. This seems to work, and you can take these four. So yeah, probably you can push here, hane, extend, just crawl, slide, and threaten this one. If white responds something here at hane or extend, you can play something here or hane, increasing the right side here. So I think that's the way to go. Push here, wanting to take this turn atari away. So it feels kind of your opponent's liberties for yourself as well. So it's kind of a double edge type move. If possible, you want to cut straight away, but I think this is a bit too much. Like white can extend here. Maybe you hane. Wait a minute, if this cut here, extend hane this way. I think it's do we need, like, because there might be some variation to sack these four and get the outside, whereas if it's this, Maybe still white's gonna double honey here. Get the outside sack d4. Could be some sort of plan for white here. I think we need to this overplay probably to cut here, even though you want to think from here. Yeah, maybe cut and then honey here. Thing is, you can't take these 4, but then white gets the outside here. So it might be even better just to honey here and extend here this way. Maybe we change plans and just try to take the top side here. Because if white can take the thick outside for these 4 stones, it is probably close, but don't know if I would be super comfortable with it. Don't want to cut this way because you want to keep this cut, so usually in these cases you just honey simply. If connect, extend here, cut this way, descend, should be this one right here. Yeah, it's honey this way. I think there could have been other moves that is possible, but we're just gonna play this one right here. And yeah, white can play this one in center, but we have some eye shape on the top, so. And even if white plays here, you can still cut an atari. So against this, still we can play here. Don't know if white gains much by playing this type of thing, because we're gaining quite a lot here. Just extend probably. Yeah, I mean push you can still cut and extend here. So white is just giving this whole box on the right side, but I think it's a bit much to do so. Feels awfully bad for white. Yeah, I think I would say the same. Thing is, this is open, so I can still cut here, extend. Also, there's this type of move here. And the whole left side is still open, and black's kind of shape here is almost territory. Which, if it's all for black, it's what? Almost 60 points. I think just extend here and make it all clear. And if you play something around here for black, you can still cut honey type of thing. Yeah, and this one probably just trying to like push, crawl, take center and turn here type of thing. Could also just split the left side, but these kind of turns are really big. You don't want to miss. Just cut here and honey. Or even honey this side. If white responds, you might even cut here. But for now, I need to respond there on the top side. Question is, how do you play here? Slide or crawl? So the crawl would be to take center. So you're gonna crawl until this block isn't center anymore from white. I think you need to play once more here or slide. Probably slide is a better shape. because you don't make kind of white strong as much on the outside. But if you
秒読みを
consider
始め
this
ます。
turn really big, you might want to just crawl here, take center and turn. So yeah, I think I'm gonna crawl here once and then just turn here. Because cut extend, you play here, it's so good, isn't it? Like even if block, cut extend.
One, 2, 3, 4,
I'll take
Go.
one time here.
6、
Maybe you
7
could crawl once
8
more.
9、
And if honey,
残り
the
2 回
honey
で
here
す。
cut. It is close though. Yeah, you cannot take the eye over
It's
here, so it's so
2、
good. Let's turn. So cut here, extend, you can play here. Even if sacking 3 stones, you still take and keep the eye over here. So this, the problem is you can cut here and kind of play here, for example. Or even just attach, or even just this one. You want to get played here from white is annoying, so I guess
It's
something around here and then aim at this
3
type of thing.
4
Influence is a made-up concept, invade all the things. But the thing here, the left side is open, so if there's a white stone around here, I could get this kind of plan. But yeah, going right now over here seems to be a bit too late as well. Just going to descend here, take everything, and then if white runs here, you can kind of take everything.
1 2
Important to just descend, take the whole corner side here. This shouldn't work. There's too many stones around, but we still need to play accurately. Some peep here, so that's the only kind of annoying move that white can play. Maybe you
It's
still block
2
from here.
3 4 5 6 7 8
Yeah, I think white at this point is just like trying to put me on time pressure. So we jump here. It's important to not get blocked here, this one. And if respond, I mean, you could just simply split the left side, probably is good enough.
1 2
Slide here. It is a slow move, but I think this one should be good
It's
enough.
2 3 4 5 6 7
So try to shrink the board. This way there's still kind of, yeah, you can try to expand here, but there's still this free point. And here we can just extend simply this way. So I just wanted to go one line further here because white, if you play from this side, might have been big, so I played here. Just extend it to Kosumi, yeah, so maybe this one. But this is going to be really tough for white, I think. Just sliding here seems to be good. Make some breathing room here for black, and also trying to put pressure here.
3
So
4
just jump.
5 6 7 8 9
Let me think here a little bit.
残り1回です。
So if this is all territory, it should be around 60 points. Probably here around 15 if you slide. Yeah, even if white Kosumis, you can jump here and totally be okay. Maybe he's gonna try to
1、
short it,
2、
attach type move.
3、4、5、6、
You know what, let's jump here. Try to invade this one. Take this influence away. And put some supports to this group. Because I think shoulder hit kind of attach is a move that white could have thought of. Yeah, but that one you could still just block. And also what is this move is aiming is kind of this cut here.
1、
Could
2、
also just play
3、
away, to be fair.
4、5、6、7、8、
I'd probably just block threaten this one. So push here, and then you can hane. So cut, probably I play here. Maybe this not really. Could just extend as well, but this seems a bit too soft.
3、4、5、6、
I think hane here should be fine. Yeah, so against this one, you extend here, you can still harass peep somewhat. Maybe this one is better. Because you don't mind getting Atari, it's not going to change much.
1、2、
Let's go with this. Important to just put support so that white doesn't have any forcing moves around here. So this one will try to peep here first. If connect, maybe I'll put a move over here. There is definitely this move hanging around.
2、
Could also just extend here. Threaten this type of thing. Although seems a bit soft.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。
This way, at least this is all sealed, but I don't think this one's gonna work too well because this shape is open over here. Yeah, I mean, just taking here doesn't seem to be that annoying. Yeah, maybe could have played to move something here first.
1、2、3、4、5、6。
Okay, let's cut here first now. Because you're not gonna cut from this side anyways. It's not important, but it's much important to put pressure here. I think locally there should be some moves around here if you want to invade, but do I need to do this? Probably not.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。
Let's touch here. Get some points here if we can. Okay. Don't think this is gonna help too much, but okay. Maybe should have hung it here, let white connect. That was probably a bit cleaner than this one.
2、3、4、5、6、7。
something around here.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This one probably need to connect back. Maybe white's gonna try, yeah, something around here. Might be a bit questionable the way I'm responding here.
One, 2, 3.
Does this one extend? That one you can push and net here. Seems to be all good. Maybe push here, peep this one first. And then net. If you let push here, these stones in trouble.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think this is not going to work for white. I mean, you need to protect here, but this you can just net here. Take this stone. Yeah, this should be GG's. Because even if white takes this whole point, yeah, you can Kosumi and do whatnot, but it should be too big here. 14, 15, 17, 19, 22, 32, 42, 46. Yeah, it's like 57 to 60. Probably 10 here, another 10 here, 80. This is maybe 40 points. A bit more. 45, let's say 50. This is what, 15? There probably might be some things to do here, but it's way better to slide.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Just have some breathing room with my stones over here, put pressure in the corner. And yeah, if you can cut off here, you can still kind of play this one, put pressure in the middle kind of thing, if you play here.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Let's attach here. Maybe there's something around here. Let's play this one. If we connect here, there might be some archie here. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like this for now.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7。
Let's peep this point first. Maybe it could be a bit bad concerning the endgame, but okay, at least this one should be sent in now to cut off, because I can play this type of thing and threaten to kill the corner. So peep here, this one.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。1、
I think we go with this kind of thing in the center, threatening to cut off these 3 stones. Probably here. Wonder if I should probably peep this way. If Atari can just cut this one, you can protect this 1 stone.
2、
Yeah, we can build some points around here. Seems to be a good thing for black.
1、2、3、4、5、6。
Maybe play here in center. And then go over here. Wait a minute, is this dead? If I play here, Hane attach. It's Atari here.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7。
I think with this Hane sadly can still live. It's gonna play this kind of thing because Atari, and then white can save this stone. Wait a minute.
1、
Yeah, you
2、
probably cannot do
3、
this kind of thing.
4、5、6、7、8、9。
I want to play this one just to have this kind of taken away. So here we'll Hane this one, Atari here, take Sente. Because locally
1、2、3、4、5、6、7。
I think it's still big to play this one right here. But could also ignore extend here.
1、2。
Block this one, threaten to peep. Also, I wonder what happens over here, because this one to take. Maybe there's not much to do.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
Yeah, I can extend this one, but probably I'll just play away. Maybe play this one right here.
One, 2, 3,
Maybe it was
4,
important to
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I think on the end game here I'm playing a bit slack. Slide here. Yeah. It's not really cool from my opponent.
1,
Yeah, I
2,
should have played here.
3,
This is
4, 5.
pretty annoying. I was trying to push here and peep. D18.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's big to wedge here. We should have pushed and played this one as well. But I did play this point, which is big.
2, 3, 4, 5.
So here you can honey it this way. And then connect here. I mean, it should be enough if I did count correctly. If I lose this game, I would be really sad, but 60. Yeah, we should be miles ahead.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Let's descend here.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Miles mass might be a stretch, but it's probably something around 50 here, 10, 10, so 76. Yeah, probably 10 points ahead, maybe a bit more, but okay, want to still
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
yeah, gonna protect here.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5、6、7、8。
A6, nice move. Yeah, I don't know if... maybe there was some better moves to play here in the corner, but at least take some aji against Hane, and yeah. So it is kind of a big point for sure. But there might have been some better moves to play.
1、
Here I
2、
don't know how to
3、
play locally.
4、5、6、7、8、9。
Let's block here. Yeah, maybe there's this. Mm.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。
I think white gains, but it also loses some points around here, so maybe it's not going to change much. Need to play here. Hane here. So there's this wedge here. So wedge here. This is, I think Hane to maybe Hane push.
1、2、3、4。
We play a time Suji here.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
I don't know, maybe this one was a bit bigger here. But around here was sent from white anyway, so I'm not counting as black's kind of points. So take here, wedge this one, there's this. It's probably all kind of equal. Cost a point. Ah, yeah, because I cannot play at R2. It's true. It is true. It cost a point. Okay. I think white should play this one. Because when you don't have any things to play, this, I mean, you have here, but then call.
1、2。
So I should protect here. Let's play this sort of call here. Yeah, maybe white has some call threats over here. So Yeah, white has more culprits overall. I think I need to concede this one to white. White did win? No way. Holy moly. I did play then pretty bad. Endgame was just slack. What? Okay. Stuff happens. White played good Yose. Yeah, it did for sure, but wow. 1.5 with Komi, 6.5. Really? Ah, this one hurts. Like, I thought I was winning the whole way. Obviously, I need to be a bit more accurate with counting. Yeah, no, the Komi is 6.5, and most, as you can see here. So even at 1 point isn't gonna change the result. Really? Don't know what to say. Maybe that one not playing this way, but putting move over here. I still seems to be big. Definitely playing probably this one first. Yeah, this one maybe I should just Hane here and play this type of thing. Maybe Hane here once and then Hane this way. Let kind of white connect or play this kind of thing on the outside. And then we can play something around here. This is way cleaner. Yeah, I cannot play this type of move here. Because even just extend looks good. Yeah, from here the game definitely felt a bit weird because white did gain this Kosumi here and build some points over here, so I was feeling a bit awkward around here. But you need to play this Kosumi first. This is key. This second line Kosumi, you don't underestimate these ones here. Yeah, put the foot off the gas too early. Still shocked I lost though. Yeah, maybe here it's already close. I think the fact that white did play this one changed a lot. So I need to try to take Sente here. Yeah, maybe simply Hane. You cannot play away. mean, there's this kind of thing here. L9 loses 06. Okay, let me just switch this way. Or maybe there was that cut here. Oh wow. I guess here is still run. Here this ladder is working for it. Yeah, maybe a aim. It is maybe a plan to not cut here and try to place something over here. I think this is fine. Maybe jump could be also a bit slow. But yeah, this should be okay because we are kind of decreasing. You should reduce the desktop audio. Okay, thanks for the comments. Stone sounds are very loud compared to voice. Okay. Thank you, Sumia. How is it now this way? If L7, then what would net L6? Now better? Okay, I'll switch to this then. Thanks for the comments. Yeah, maybe here don't play anything and then this kind of peep is somewhat annoying. Maybe go something around here. Actually, this one you don't need to protect because honey can cut and connect here, but some bad RG over here. Maybe you could shoulder hit this here once. Play like this. Take this kind of thing away. Yeah, the problem with these positions is like you feel way ahead and then you tend to just play way too slack. Cut at K6. Another thing can maybe made to work with cut at L9. Yeah, so maybe if you want to threaten this one right here. So cannot net because now we have this kind of cut. I guess that's the point. Maybe we threaten this one and just try to place something over here. This feels off to take Gote here just to respond. Yeah, probably something over here looks better. Like decrease this around here, threaten from afar. This kind of cut. I mean, cannot complain. Some games I win, fortunately, so sometimes we are on the other end. But this one you can definitely. It's a skill issue. You need to be better closing off games. Yeah, I think this one looks good. So as black, you want to try to decrease potential as much as you can. And not taking gote, especially when you don't have much threats here. Thing is, like if white cross, let's say, still you have this kind of thing to consider as white, so it's not like it's just gaining. And also you take this kind of away. So maybe this the move that we need to pay attention. But yeah, this kind of thing you could probably just play here. Be okay with it. I think b6 is still very big. I think so. But taking gote seems to be a bit wrong. Maybe you can still block and this one and play away, because Hane here, yeah, white can build some points. Yeah, maybe you block once and then play something around here. It's double Hane, just respawn. And if black connects, you can just play here, block, cut here and take. Maybe we'll play this type of move. Yeah, this is where it went wrong. Yeah, white got to play this both Kosumi, which are pretty big. And I did play this one. Yeah, I just wonder here if there's like not a much cleaner way to deal with the problem. Maybe you don't cut anything here. Play something around here. Problem is white can cut here with this. I think going for L9 was too direct. Yeah, it is possible that this is too direct. You need to play a little bit from the outside. Yeah, again, maybe something around here. Maybe you take away. Locally, if you want to invade, probably you could do this kind of stuff, but the question is if white can counterplay here. Yeah, maybe you'd go for this type of thing. I'm not sure. Could go this way, attach maybe. Honey, you can play this way. If this one, you can probably just play here, and if this try to kill the corner, yeah, it's gotta be something to do. Maybe this is a good timing to just ask against this if white wants to play here or not. I think white will block here anyways, but just play here, have this exchange, then you can get some things. Maybe attach here could be a move. Yeah, I think this is way better. Playing this one, ask how white wants to play. Usually this one, and then maybe attach here. Trying to put pressure on this one stone because we put some moves on the top side here, so we kind of stronger. So we could kind of counterplay against this. So then we can use the fact that we spend some moves here. Let's say this kind of thing, you turn. Yeah, this looks good for black. Just this one, Atari and whatnot. Even just jump. But yeah, I think it limits this side to here. Out K13, to be honest. Play here, really? Maybe. That's the most kind of solid move. Maybe, yeah, if you can play here and be fine, I guess it's the easiest way to go. I mean, probably white would need to put a move somewhere, because there's this push here that is too painful. So probably jump. Yeah, maybe you played this in center, although it gives a bit here. Then you have no cutting worries. Probably still playing this type of thing here. Maybe after this one you can feel free to invade because you don't have any cutting points anymore. Yeah, I guess you could go. And black can still yeah, threaten this type of thing over here for sure, yeah. So maybe something around here could be annoying because threatening this type of cut. The point is white cannot net here because there's always this here. So probably it's gonna be some sort of ladder or either like connect, and then if you have stone around here you could kind of reduce points. So yeah, nice point from you, Vict, I agree. But yeah, I feel like this exchange, I don't know if I want to play, because maybe if white can't cut this way. Yeah, I would personally just ask a move here and just try to attach. And try to make this a dummy point, because you can still kind of sack these two if needed or whatnot. Honey here, just play it this way. Maybe it is a bit risky with this. Maybe you played this kind of thing. Yeah, usually one thing is like, if the right side is all territory is too big. But then yeah, was a bit too overconfident about this. Yeah, maybe simply here and then try to go over here is much easier. Oh, there's 06. Yeah, true, there is that. Yeah, when you think about it, why did I miss this? You can cut this way and wedge here. If you... Actually, at any point there's this one. So white should maybe cut here and Atari, but it's not going to change. Yeah, so this shape is pretty bad for white then. Yeah, at any point you have this, yeah, it's true. Might probably will connect and then you can take here. It's a huge difference. Maybe you play this one. Kosumi here. Actually, yeah, probably this is really important to play this here. And then... yeah, probably you can play something on here, because if anyways there's always this one. This area is not too big if you can always take these 4 stones. How white responds against b3. So I did play in the game here afterwards. So against b3 here, you can play this one. And kind of protecting this cutting point. So I think attach is going to be bad. Actually, you can play this one, Kosumi, for example. So yeah, it's either this or here. But this one black can connect on the first line like this. So the strongest response is this one. Maybe you could have... yeah, asked straight away, but it's not going to change much. So Stranikyo, yeah. Here, this one, probably white's response gonna be here overall. And you're still fine, but like here... maybe there's some aji in the corner. Locally, if you don't care about the outside, I think you can attach here. And then this one kind of descend this way and live in the corner. But then you damage the outside, so don't know if you can really go for this type of stuff here as black. But there's some things like this. And if here you gain quite a lot of points here in endgame. But yeah, like having this exchange and leave it already could be good. But there's some things you could say that it takes away this type of endgame right here. So, but it's probably okay to have this exchange. Yeah, I think black just managed to throw away this win. Probably the worst way possible. But yeah, white did play some good Yose. I think I agree with this. Yeah, so here, I guess this was a bit too direct, and I took this kind of wedge away. So yeah, I guess this is pretty bad because of this being always a thing. So to protect this, white needs to connect here to take this away. So you're kind of helping white to take this point wedge away here. Maybe this one I should actually Kosumi here. And then slide. As well. Okay. Well, it happens. Don't want to yeah, play this kind of games ever again, but yeah, we need to learn from this and go play better next time. Okay, let me just go through the problem here. Let's go. So black to play here, and yeah, try to kill the corner. Actually, this is not core. Rusty, I don't know if he's still here. But yeah, so first push from top is so only move, so you cannot really play this. This shape is alive here. So intricate, as you say, you need to push from top. So you push here. White is gonna take this one. You take. White takes here. Then you take. So is this core or not? So that's the question. Yeah, I think. If black insists, then it's a core. Yeah. Nice problem, Storm Papa. Yeah. So you can connect at A2 here. Sack in 5 stones. And when white takes here, you can play at A2 right here again. And if connect, you can Atari here. This is dead. And this is dead as well. Easy? Okay. I guess then it's good. Maybe, yeah, this was a bit too easy for you guys, but it seems like you guys can read. I mean, it's not too... Actually, it's not that hard, probably. Like, just need to see at the end that you can play this one. So that was the whole point of this problem. So, yeah, that was the thing. Like, if you said core, it's wrong. If you can see this connect and play here, it's all good. I can read just shape things. But it's still kind of confusing a little bit. So I won't say that easy, but if you manage to read until here and see that it's not core but dead, then it's all good. I think you guys are in good shape. Guan making me strong, yeah, it's a nice thing to see. If you felt this was easy, I guess it's a good sign. Recognizing shape is reading. Yeah, I mean, recognizing shape is probably the most important thing other than reading, because you don't need to read as much if you can have the shape recognition. And yeah, I agree with you, it's repetition. So also I think it's proof for my games if I'm not that good of a reader and still can be able to go to 7 dan. Repetition and kind of shape recognition means a lot. I kind of feel games yeah, okay. I hope in my games I will have this shapes random 3 white stone on the first line. Oh yeah, this one. Maybe with some core thread stuff, you never know, but yeah, sure. Maybe this one problem isn't the most kind of practical one. And high slack, by the way. Hope you're doing good. But I tend to throw stones in the general direction of play. I guess more reading, more Smiggle. I think intricate for you when I look at the game. Sometimes you play with moves that tend to have some bad shapes. So I think if you can, you're improving there. But if you can kind of take this away bit by bit, I think you can. And maybe some concept, strategic concept, and you'll see improve, I think, quite quickly, because your reading seems to be good for 1Q or 1 dan, so you should be able to rank up quite quickly if you can fix some things. I should try to get back 5 dan on Fox again, I guess. Yeah, try to play some games, test yourself. Try the woodpecking method. Yeah, I heard about it. I think GoDave stream, I heard about it as well. Don't know what's special about it. Never kind of tried. Maybe could do it at some point. Yeah, so yeah, kind of show the final shape here. Okay, so yeah, for today we did lose our games. Happens. Maybe the last one should have been able to win, but I was on the other side, so happens. I blame Dave to make me addicted to Smegos, but still I'm not good enough. Yeah, if you are addicted to Smegos, then you can kind of expect to improve. It's usually very correlated between the two. So to improve in Go, I guess, is a good thing. Okay. I think it's a bit late now. Yeah, so I'll be streaming tomorrow at around the same time. Hopefully I can see you guys as well. If you forgot to push the bell on Twitch, I will be happy if you can do so you know next time when I'm live. And yeah, also if you knew, I forgot, a follow would be appreciated. And thanks for the resub Intricate and Sumia for the cheer today. Thank you very much, and thanks for the support as always. See you tomorrow. Yeah, hope you can be here. Thank you. Not sure how many people will be in office tomorrow. I might be asleep, so have a good stream. Yeah, definitely take some sleep. You don't need to be taking away sleep to watch my streams. Prioritize your health. But yeah, if you can still put on background and whatnot, I will be happy as well. Okay, let me see. Smug. Let's go and join Smog today. And yeah, also, if you have forgotten to check my YouTube channel, I'll be happy if you can do so. Thanks for the people that subbed over there. Thank you very much. I'll just posting here again once more. You can also click on the on my channel. There should be the link directly. Stream online again tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, I cannot really join your streams because of my time zone, but if I can, I will tell you. Okay. Yeah, let me just go. Thanks for watching me today, and I'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow as well. Yeah, see you. Thank you very much for watching, and again, hope you have a nice day, and see you next